familiar face, a familiar name, a man with quite a bit of UWA experience under his belt, and he will officially be part of the first match of 2015. Be joined here in a moment by, like I say, my broadcast partner, Finn O'Reilly, who brought us into the new year here, and the dynamic duo will be back for the first time since the Thanksgiving part of our year. November was the last time that I had the pleasure of being here, and it's great to be back. Now, the question is, who is Ty Bryant set to square off against in Clarksville? We're just north of the Ohio River, ladies and gentlemen, an historic part of professional wrestling history, whether it be UWA, USWA, CWA, OVW, everything else. And nobody has made quite an impact like us. And there he is.
And his opponent, now approaching the ring,
Josiah Kane is the man I have been in the ring with, and just to stand next to him is an interesting situation. But to wrestle against him, to square off against Kane, even more bizarre, even stranger as he goes backstage and comes back out yet again. You can tell by the face paint, the appearance, that this is a man who, I don't know that he's quite in control of himself, much less the crowd or his opponents. He's a time bomb waiting to go off, but often that results in success for him. We will see how he squares off against, like I say, Ty Bryant, man with quite a bit of experience under his belt. Two talented combatants, two young athletes. Finn, it's great to have you. I was telling the fans my first time here since November, and I'm excited to start off a new year.
Yes, sir, and boy, did you miss a crazy show. But that's okay. It's good to have you back, boss.
Glad to be, and I'll tell you what, a new slate, a new January beginning. Ty Bryant, like I say, he's all over the place. He can fly. He can technically wrestle. When I say that, I mean he is skilled in the specific genre of technical wrestling. He's kind of a man of all trades, but Josiah Kane, wow. He's off his rocker. He's off the radar, and that may help him in this situation.
That's right, boss. And one thing about Ty Bryant is that he definitely has the ability to maintain a match as long as it needs to go. He's got the skill. He's got the wherewithal to be able to make it in any wrestling federation.
Absolutely. He's got youth on his side in this particular situation. And, you know, as you said, if the match needs to be stretched out for a while, that will work in Bryant's favor. He has the charisma. He has the ability to move very, very quickly and probably reverse a lot of what Kane may go for. But, again, Kane is almost so full of anarchy and lack of structure that may help him.
One thing about Josiah Kane is that he's the master of the mind game. If anybody can get into anyone's mind and work around that, no matter how good you are, no matter how skilled you are, Josiah Kane, he will get into your head and he will just mess you up.
He could make Bryant into his own worst enemy. I mean, Bryant is a smart guy and he's aware of himself in the ring and he knows what he's doing, but if Kane can get into his head, make him question himself or, you know, anything else imaginable, then
and they're tying up. Oh!
Lock up into the arm wringer, and Kane takes advantage early, takes control early. He rings that arm yet again.
See, if we started out the match with Josiah Kane trying to get into Ty Bryant's mind, and we're not really sure if he was able to do so or not, because Ty Bryant, being as technically sound as he is as equally mentally strong.
He's got his own version of the arm wringer there, and absolutely, that is, you know, there's a whole roster of UWA superstars who could lay victim and find themselves victim of the tactics of the mind games of Kane, but maybe Bryant is a little ahead of Kane when it comes to that. Bryant reversed the arm wringer, but now Kane has reversed that into a side headlock, so it's kind of back and forth, an even battle thus far. Both men kind of jockeying for position. Taking him toward the corner, yelling about cheesy puffs, it sounded like. They couldn't put that past Kane. Like I say, he's psychotic and kind of unstructured, but he's a master of the mind game. Misses a chop there, hits the buckle instead. Bryant back around with forearms to the head. And so far, Bryant has escaped any attempts at mind games or, physical advantage as he whips him hard into the buckle. And this could be Bryant's night. Oh, runs that knee right into the middle buckle. Kane now moving back toward Bryant. And, hard chop to the chest. And, I talked about Bryant having experience. Bryant probably has more experience in this particular promotion. And, some words from Kane, led by a shot there.
Wow.
Kane probably has more experience overall, more years under his belt, and that will help him. More wisdom. It's a hard right, sends Bryant down, and it's hard to take someone totally off their feet with a right hand, but Kane just succeeded there.
Well, Kane seems to be
Gets
able
the
to
rib.
master a perfect defense against high flyers and speedy combatants such as Ty Bryant by keeping them on the mat, keeping them off their feet and out of the air.
And he can, exactly, he stops him in his tracks, and he's doing well with that. You got to think, kicks to the upper back. If he can succeed, another one. If he can keep Bryant grounded physically, then that'll allow Kane to, as you mentioned, get into his head, and then he'll be succeeding in both departments, and that would almost inevitably lead to a victory, I would imagine. That rear chin lock.
Right.
Now just wearing him down. He wants to wear down Bryant, and what better way to take down a high flyer and a speedy star than to wear him down?
If you could just take the steam out of him, that's all that you really need to. Oh,
Big jawbreaker.
Wow.
You got to think Bryant was watching some tapes there. He knew he didn't want to be caught in any sort of rest hold that would do damage. There's the big jawbreaker.
Bryant, elbow drop.
Big elbow.
Looks like Ty Bryant's starting to come back.
2. It's going to take more than that to keep Josiah Kane down. And I'll tell you what about Kane. Snapmare here. I mentioned the anarchy and the insanity.
Oh, wow.
Rear chin lock there after the snapmare. If, and like I say, the wackiness and the kind of lunacy that we see in Kane, it can help him, but it could just as easily hurt him as well. It could throw him off the game. And we see right now that Bryant's in control. So this has been very, this has almost been like a war with two equal combatants, knee to the upper back. No man has really gained total control thus far.
Both men are trying, definitely. I mean, we're seeing it go back and forth between Ty Bryant and Josiah Kane, but neither one of them, as you said, neither one of them was able to maintain that control for very long. What is that?
Kane. Oh, and an eye poke. Both these men have broken rules at points in their career, and maybe that's another thing that makes them equal. They're willing to go to any length. But perhaps I spoke too soon.
Looks like that defense that Ty Bryant's trying to give, where trying to stay away from him didn't last very long.
Kane connected with a flurry of rights, but now Bryant's coming back with his own boot
Big
to the face. That shows that a man of any size can connect with that boot. Another forearm. And this could do it.
It looks like Kane is enjoying this.
Yeah, it's one of those bizarre, and we've seen superstars like that before, that almost enjoy pain. They feed off of it. You may be helping Kane by booting him in the face.
I call that the Rocky Balboa maneuver.
Absolutely.
Oh, what is he?
Got him up.
Oh, wow, into the turnbuckle.
Impressive.
Jeez.
As he now conquers him in the bottom buckle.
What's he doing now?
Rimming that knee into the face. Was that the whole leg?
Wow.
From my angle, it looks like he connected with the whole leg there. This, when you talk about in war, standing over your opponent after taking them down, finishing them off, I think Kane thinks he's already finished Bryant off.
That's just insult to injury, boss. What is this?
Rimming the foot in the face. And what is this? That's
Matt
Atreya. Long history with really both of these guys.
What does Atreya want out here now?
It looks like he has Kane on his mind specifically this evening. And a roll-up!
Roll-up!
Wait a
One,
second.
2, 3!
Put Josiah Kane on the long list of stars to go down to a roll-up.
Your winner, Ty Bryant!
And Ty, we never really saw what would have been the true outcome. It was kind of back and forth, but thanks to Matt Atreya, Bryant connects with a victory and roll-up. That is the go-to, and he just scored with it. Wow.
Well, I mean, Josiah Kane, victim of his own tactic.
Yeah.
He should have known better than to turn his back on Ty Bryant for that long. Ty Bryant took full advantage of it.
You're not kidding. Kane's all about mind games, and he just suffered a mind game out of the textbook of Matt Atreya. That's almost like a low blow for a guy like Kane to go down to a mind game. Unbelievable.
Jammerz Fun Center in Clarksville, Indiana. Affordable family fun. Mention you saw this commercial on UWA ThrowDown and get $1 off admission.
When you know within yourself that there's something you want to do, and I believe that all of us were born with a purpose, that all of us have something that we are supposed to do, that all of us have some goodness within us, and that goodness gives us a responsibility to manifest our greatness. Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary. It's necessary that you have it, that you work on it, that you develop yourself, that you go for what is yours in the universe.
So yeah, it's happening tonight. Yeah. Well, you already... Yeah, hold on, I have to let you go. Well, it's 2015. Everybody on social media is doing the new me, new this, new that. New era of violence, UWA.
Get out there!
Devlin.
Yeah.
Dastardly Dick Devlin and Skeeter Jackson. What a combo.
Well, Skeeter Jackson and Dastardly Dick Devlin have kind of slipped into obscurity here lately, but...
What would a new year be without these guys?
Oh, well, it'd be a whole lot happier. How about that?
Very good point.
Let's see what these guys have to say.
Oh, my.
As if anybody really cares.
Yeah. He's got a Batman shirt and yellow cape. I don't think Batman ever had a yellow cape.
Well, that girl did.
Yeah. Good reference. What is Devlin going to have to greet us with?
Listen, come on. Last year, you know, I'm trying to talk. Andy. Will you shut up, baby? Come on.
Devlin exchanging words with our paying customers. These guys can say whatever they want. Devlin better learn to like it.
I know, I mean, last year, 2014 was a hard year for PDA. We haven't had any title belts.
Did he say 214? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a long time ago.
Okay, so
Calling
apparently Spider Murphy and Dastardly Dick Devlin have gotten the gall to call out Cack and Jack, our tag team champions.
Cack and Jack, one of the greatest teams of all time. Stuck in the easy pickings for Jackson and Devlin tonight. And there he is.
Oh, there we go.
There they are.
Cack and Jack.
And they're ready to ring in the new year with some...
New year?
Yeah.
New championship? New joy all around.
A Devlin Jackson beating, I think, is being prescribed this year for 2015.
Well, let's see.
Just what the doctor ordered.
as good as Keck and Jack are, you got to remember, Dastardly Dick Devlin and Skeeter Jackson are known for being, well, a little less than legal when it comes to their tactics.
You know, I have to say, though, Cack and Jack are almost like the Dudley Boys or LOD or, you know, some of the greatest tag teams of all time. Devlin and Jackson's cheating may not even earn them a victory in this case. Cack and Jack are just too good.
Maybe not.
And they've seen every trick in the bag. 2014, they spent feuding with the cartel. They saw everything imaginable, and they came out on top.
Yes. So Skeeter Jackson and Dastardly Dick Devlin have come out here, and they're calling out Cack and Jack, and as soon as Cack and Jack come out, they duck out of the ring.
Yeah. Well, usual fashion. Usual fashion.
The fans letting everyone know what they think.
Come on. Now listen, Skeeter isn't exactly dressed to compete tonight. Well,
It's true. Skeeter isn't really in any sort of attire right now.
No, he's not. He's still got that ridiculous yellow cape on. You know, I can't help but feel like that deep down inside, he kind of wishes that he were a little Batgirl.
Yeah.
He's a colorful guy.
Wait a second.
He's into rainbows and things.
Wait
What
a
is that?
second.
Wait.
One time, but he's back to his senses.
No way.
So here it is.
There's
Waffle?
no way.
Now he's
No.
not affiliated with them anymore,
No, it's not.
and I believe it's been quite a while.
What is going on? That's not Waffle's music.
Who on earth are they talking about?
Well,
Wait a second!
wait.
He was never affiliated with Jackson in the first place.
Well,
Nor
they
Devlin.
do have a relationship, but what is that? Why is Spider Murphy out here?
Unless they're talking about way back at the beginning of the promotion's history,
They're
2013.
saying that he's come to his senses, but what is...
Murphy? What is this gonna be?
I'm at a loss for words, boss. Why is Spider Murphy out here?
I don't understand.
And,
Wait a second!
what is that? Spider Murphy?
You gotta be kidding me!
Spider Murphy and Dastardly Dick Devlin tag teaming.
And here comes Big Rick Lou, senior ref. Is this a 3-on-2 scenario? What is it?
No, it's
Well,
it
Skeeter's
is a
not
tag
dressed,
team match, but
Skeeter's not dressed to compete. Spider's taking his place. I believe Spider and Skeeter were aligned with each other when they were fan favorites nearly 2 years ago. Now they're back
Wow.
together as individuals who are hated by the fans. What got into Murphy to make him do this? The check must have been very large.
it had to be because, you know, Spider Murphy's well loved by the fans, well respected by the men in the locker room, and he's well known in Southern Indiana wrestling as being a fair man, as being the kind of guy that you can always count on to do the right thing. Why is he stepping in the ring, partnering with Dastardly Dick Devlin, and having this sort of relationship with Skeeter Jackson?
You think about the history of Murphy and Jackson and their rivalry, barbed wire boards and everything else, and to come back and just align himself with them.
Wow.
As I say, the check must have been very, very large. This is sick, and this is surreal. If you would have told me a month ago Murphy was going to be aligned with Devlin. Is very wrong. I don't think the fans can believe their eyes.
Well, we all know smoke is bad for you.
Yes.
And as we know, Spider Murphy trying to go up against Cack and Jack is not very good for you either.
Big clothesline. Yeah, Cack and Jack are so good, though, I don't think they're going to be fazed by this. Cack.
Oh, wow.
Connecting in the corner.
Oh.
Kick to the gut.
1, 2.
Only 2.
Spider Murphy kicked out. I don't mean for it to sound like that
Big
Spider
scoop
Murphy
slam.
is not good. He is good. He's probably one of the best that UWA has, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Out of the middle buckle with a big fist.
Got him. In a partnership with the likes of Dastardly Dick Devlin to take on Cack and Jack, you gotta wonder what's going through his mind right now.
Yeah. Something must have messed up in the life of Murphy. Woman trouble with his children. I don't know.
Well, 99 problems.
But Jackson and Murphy aren't one, because now he's aligned with them.
Well, they're not one now. But
No, yeah. Oh,
I gotta wonder. I mean, what is he playing at here? Is he actually partnering with these two men, or is it some big play against them in the end? You gotta wonder.
And now this is really a 3-on-2 situation, because you have Jackson choking Jack out in the middle rope, Jackson to Jack.
Well, you know, whenever you have Skeeter Jackson on the outside of a match, you know it's always going to be a handicap match.
Absolutely. And Jackson now coming with, brutal offense on Jack in the corner. You know, I guess you have to chalk it up as a loss. It's kind of like one of those great moments where a fan favorite turns on the fans, but I do know Jack and Cack would never do it. Spider Murphy now choking out Jack in the corner, and Devlin, who's not legal, doing the same, choking him out on the bottom rope.
Well, you got to look at it this way. Cack and Jack were not expecting this at all. They shared a handshake with Spider Murphy when he came out to the ring.
Yeah.
They felt that they could trust him enough to turn their back on him, and that he was going to have their back should anything happen.
This is a very odd scenario. You know, Murphy's talented. He's been in the ring with Bryant Christopher, Grandmaster Sexay. No!
Oh!
It's like a double clothesline situation there.
He's definitely held his own against some of the greats. But Spider Murphy, I think we're all just still reeling from this.
Absolutely. I don't know what would get into somebody to cause them to do this. But on the other hand, imagine what it would be like to say the history book said that Cack and Jack defeated Murphy in his first match with Devlin. That would make Murphy regret everything. Yeah, Devlin's not...
I can tell you this much, if Dastardly Dick Devlin and Spider Murphy lose to Cack and Jack,
off the rope.
You gotta wonder if Murphy is gonna reconsider this situation.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We may see this alliance last only one night, head first off the top buckle. The question is, would the fans allow Murphy back into their good graces?
No, they wouldn't. I'm telling you that right now. I mean, because this is almost like a cold stab in the back. If you were to try to come back from that and say, oh, I'm sorry, I stabbed you in the back.
Yeah.
People are not that forgiving.
No. As Cack and Murphy, two Irish names, Kirkpatrick Murphy. And I'll tell you this much, as Murphy connects with those right hands, there's a tag to Devlin. Oh.
Dastardly Dick Devlin now in the ring with Cack.
Big Rick Lewis trying to keep order. And Devlin. Big senton.
1, 2.
You know, it was quite a while ago, 2013 into 14, when Jackson himself turned his back on the fans as Devlin sends Cack in the corner, and it seems to be a disease that's spreading.
Looks like Devlin's calling for the... Oh, no! Cack not letting it happen.
Cack with great ring awareness, and Jack watches on. These guys are good. Chop to the chest.
I'll tell you this much right now, boss. Those sting. You know, you can do any move in the world. Snapmare. You can do any move in the world. A chop to the chest. Wow.
Over. Snapping him.
Is probably not only the worst, but also the one that insults the most.
Yeah, I was going to say absolutely agreed there. Insulting. It's the psychological state of knowing you were just chopped. It's almost like a low blow. Cack in the ring with a down Devlin. Jackson is on the run from Jack.
Jackson now slipping under the ring.
And Murphy just kind of observing the whole thing.
Uh-oh. Cack needs to turn around because, you know, as
it's just too much madness. It's a 3-on-2
Why
scenario.
is Jackson now on the ring?
Oh, for God's sake, come on. And now Devlin.
Where's the official? What are you doing?
His own guy.
Looks like
And
he deserved it.
Murphy.
And go for pin. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yes, there we go.
Heck of a victory. And I bet
Your winner, Jack and Jack.
you got to think Murphy's second guessing that tonight because he's on the losing end in January.
No touch, no feel, you take, you steal, you're slipping into patterns again. Another night of cigarettes and shortbread. It's hard to keep it holy, I try to keep it clean, but honesty is wearing thin. Don't make me give in. It went too far, it left a scar, and you've come apart. It went too far, far from the start, and changed who we are.
Oh, wow.
Now we're looking at a 2-on-1 situation here, fellas.
Apollo is in the ring.
Now it is evened up.
Firing up Frank the Tank with a big Oh, give it to Frank.
Oh,
JD's a very fresh,
he came
able
in
to
like
dodge
a
all
house of
attacks.
fire.
Here comes Jack.
The man all the way
Here
from the
comes
pumpkin
Jack.
patch.
Oh, what's this?
Dog
Oh!
splash. He hit the dog
Hit
splash.
1, 2, 3.
Eddie Allen
is
eliminated.
eliminated. Trying. Set him up. Oh! Oh, DZ's not going to have it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. And
Choke slam.
no.
From
Ouch.
Santira.
That could be all for DZ right here.
1, 2, 3. Frank the Tank furthering
Oh
the
my
torches.
God! Break the tank!
And Triple R ravishing running. Oh! And Apollo ducks out.
Goes for the pin.
And goes for pin. 1, 2, 3. Fans, I'm Finn O'Reilly, and I'm here with the former UWA heavyweight champion, Triple R superstar, ravishing Ronnie Roberts. Triple R, Armageddon match. What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? Armageddon match. Let's see. You have a lot of opinions on the subject. I've seen your little, your little Finn's Corner, your little whatever it is you have, and it appears that people seem to think that the tag team champions and the U.S. champion got screwed out of the deal, out of their titles, because in the end, Apollo was the one who got the win for those guys. How about, where's it fair for me? I'm the champion. I'm in a match with four opponents. And somehow I'm the first one in the ring, the last one to get pinned, yet it's fair for me. Should I not still be the UWA heavyweight champion? Should I not be the one with complaints? Should I not be the one with gripes? You tell me, am I wrong? Am I wrong for feeling like I was screwed, that they couldn't get it done one-on-one? Apollo, you couldn't get the job done. So you had to go get four other guys in some whacked out tag match where we all lost our titles. And quite frankly, that's some That is not fair. But you know what? Tonight's a new night. It's a new year, Finn O'Reilly. Happy New Year, everybody. I get my rematch tonight, and I brought a little friend with me just to make sure no shenanigans go on this evening. So you can go ahead and announce me as the new, defending, undisputed UWA heavyweight champion once again.
Well, there you go, fans. The master of shenanigans himself calling for no shenanigans. And it is a hardcore match. Now approaching the ring, Hayden Blackheart.
Hayden Blackheart, a monstrous force in UWA, the camouflaged warrior tonight. And what do you think about this guy, Finn? Do you think that Blackheart...
Hayden Blackheart likes to think of himself as some kind of fitness guru nut who has this body of an Adonis, and honestly, one of these days he's going to get smacked in the face with reality.
Yeah. But he's not going to have an easy time with Anderson Fear.
He is the hardcore champion, Anderson
Anderson Grimm, we saw him throughout 2014. He's a hardcore superstar. He'll go to any length, any weapon use needed, any bloodshed needed. He'll do it all to emerge victorious. And I have to say, Hayden Blackheart, it doesn't matter how much you think of your physique or how great you think you look. When you have a stapler coming at your head, you're not going to look too great afterwards.
No, definitely.
Grimm's intense. Mr. Anderson Fear. But so is Blackheart.
Who? Anderson Grimm?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, waiting to get this thing going. It's a hardcore match. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't remember, a hardcore match can go anywhere. It can go outside the ring, hold any weapon. Anything at all could happen. Outside interference, doesn't matter. Oh.
We can see a pin on the disco ball. Two bald superstars. You know, generally I think that that look, and it definitely works with both of these guys, strikes fear. But they're striking fear into each other because they're both bald. There's the arm wringer.
Hayden Blackheart.
Oh, swinging neck breaker.
He's got control over the match right now. So.
Oh, absolutely. And Blackheart has a size advantage. Grimm's no small guy, but Grimm's in the driver's seat as far as that goes.
Yes, definitely. And I know what I had said earlier about Hayden Blackheart being, well, a little too full of himself, but I have to give the devil his due. The man has wrestling skill. He has ability. He knows what he's doing, but, you know.
It's a modified clutch as he
crosses
the arm, ramming that back right into the back.
What was that?
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Blackheart showing it right
One,
there.
Two.
Anderson
Grimm kicking out.
The man has legitimate talent. You're right. He knows what he's doing in there, and there was no mistake about that back-to-back smash. Wow, hard impact there.
Yeah, Anderson Grimm still reeling from that. Oh! Big clothesline.
But Grimm is right back at
another.
As soon as you count him off.
Pistol drop kick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why Anderson Grimm is our hardcore champion.
Yes, sir. Beautiful drop kick, and he was able to turn the tables the blink of an eye. You know, Grimm
Oh!
Kick to the upper back. Grim is resilient. There's another shot to the head. Oh!
Oh, wow.
Kick to the ribs. Grim's good. So is Blackheart. Blackheart throws him off the rope.
And
Grim, sunset flip.
oh, Grim not letting it happen. One. Oh.
Oh, in the ropes. Good observation by the ref. Very well done.
Oh, wow. Anderson Grim taking both those boots to either side of the head. He's got the chair now. Let's see if he's able to capitalize with that.
Unbelievable.
And oh! Blackheart caught the chair and went for a low blow.
You know, Blackheart's so powerful, he might not need a chair, but it's in there anyway, so he may use it.
Well, this is a hardcore match.
Speak of the devil.
Blackheart setting up the chair in the ropes.
This won't end well.
No, definitely not.
Oh, my. Flesh meets steel, and, you know, steel wins every time.
And oh!
Big time.
Wow!
Slamma jamma.
Grim taking that chair right to the back. You know, I'm not sure what hurts more, being hit with the chair or being Irish whipped into it.
Yeah. Whew.
Oh, Grim trying to get out of the ring and trying to get some kind of space between him and Blackheart.
Kick to the chest.
Blackheart not letting it happen.
Club to the upper back. Blackheart. Oh, my.
Oh.
Gonna drop
He's
the
going
big
up.
leg.
Oh!
Brilliant. Imagine
Big leg drop from the second rope.
a tree trunk leg like that coming all the way off the second buckle after you felt a chair.
That's a lot of weight being dropped onto you, boss.
Woo.
Oh, Grim kicking out.
Grim has got to be on Dream Street. As I've said, Grim has used every weapon imaginable. He's been covered in blood. But the fact remains that nothing may hurt as much as those huge legs coming down on you.
Right. Looks like Aiden Blackheart is having some words with the fans. Looks like he's not too happy with... Oh!
But Grim's right back in it just like that.
There we go.
Arm drag.
Arm drag.
Ricky Steamboat style.
Oh, there we go.
Front drop kick. Grim's good.
Grim able to power out and get a pin. 1, 2. Aiden Blackheart kicking out. But man, Anderson Grim retaking control with all the power of... Oh, there we go.
The slap.
Oh. Well, never mind what I was just about to say, because that just 180'd on me. Wow.
And now Grim's got him back. Uh-oh. And that could be all she wrote here. Fireman's carry.
And...
Oh! My!
Jeez!
I don't think I've seen a move like that where the victim landed face first. That's unbelievable.
That is... Oh, wow.
Well, write him a check. He's done. Unbelievable.
Aiden Blackheart has got some kind of power behind him now.
An arrogant pin, but it may be enough.
1, 2.
Oh!
Oh! Anderson Grim kicks out!
Grim lives.
That's amazing.
If I'm Grim and I'm conscious, I stay down for 3 because I don't want to feel one of those again.
Well, that's the difference between you, me, and him.
Oh! Back first.
Is Grim doesn't know how to give up.
No. You could probably send him through a wood chip or anything.
Oh, what is that?
Oh,
that's got to be 1, 2.
Yes.
Of course Grim is going to kick out of that. Once again, Aiden Blackheart's ego is getting the best of him. He thinks that he has Grim down for the count, and anyone who's been in the ring with Grim before knows that you're not going to get it.
If he went back and watched the tape and saw himself go down to that sort of pin, he'd never forgive himself. Oh! Just as I predicted, though, there's a second one.
Oh, wow.
That's got to cause internal injury and external for that matter.
Jeez. Wow.
Call it a day. Put him in the waffle maker. It's time for breakfast.
You know, with everything that Grim has in him, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to come back from this one now.
Grim
1, 2.
No.
Oh, he kicked out.
Big
of course,
time.
What would you expect? What would you expect from a pin like that, though?
Yeah. Imagine what this would do, though, for the ego of Blackheart to win the hardcore title tonight, to win this battle, and to win it in an arrogant fashion.
Well, once again, Aiden Blackheart has turned his back on Anderson Grimm for far too long.
Choice words with the referee.
Oh,
low blow.
Yes. Low blow from Anderson Grimm.
Nicely done.
And
he's got it.
What?
An overdrive. Yeah, he got it.
Oh, wow.
We've seen that before.
Anderson Grimm. 1, 2, 3.
Beautiful. What a matchup.
That's amazing.
To be able to come back from both of those fireman's carry face-busting finishers to connect with his own.
What is going on now? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is Corey Havoc.
This guy, we know Corey Havoc.
Corey Havoc has been having issues with Aiden Blackheart since the dawn of time.
Yeah, this goes back. This is like cats versus dogs.
What is he out here doing now?
Oh my gosh!
Oh geez, that.
Oh, to the face. And there he is. You heard it from O'Reilly in there. Roberts, the former heavyweight champion, and how much that must do to the ego of Roberts to hear it worded that way. Former heavyweight champion. Of course, Roberts and Apollo have a brotherhood that goes far back, and we documented that. Roberts turning on his brother in a tag team match months ago, which led to one of the greatest, fiercest, blood-filled, weapon-filled, passion-filled rivalries in UWA history over the heavyweight championship. A belt in which no other belt can rival. The top tier, the top of the mountain piece of gold, the heavyweight title. Roberts was once the champion. Apollo is currently. From a very arrogant individual.
I'm glad to know you because at the end of last year, I pretty much got screwed out of the UWA heavyweight title.
Or so he sees it.
I got put in a match with 4 guys, was the first one in, last one out, and all of a sudden Apollo's a hero because he beat a tired guy.
Well, excuses, excuses. The fact is Apollo's a champion, and he beat Roberts.
But you know what? I got a little something more. That's another story. I'm no storyteller. But what I got tonight with me is a little insurance policy to make sure that I come home once again with the UWA heavyweight title. So please, I'd like to introduce to you my where are your subtitles, lady? I have no idea what you're saying.
And here is an interesting individual. She, with a unique combination. Hair color, jacket color, but certainly easy on the eyes. An attractive woman without doubt, but the question is, what are her motives and where are her morals if she's aligned with a man like Ravishing Ronnie Roberts? I must sadly say that regardless of appearance or curvy hips, etc., anybody aligned with Roberts is somebody that must be questioned. And beyond that, what is she capable of during this match? This is, of course, a hotly contested battle. There he is right there. What a presence. What a presence Apollo has in UWA. The fans, you can hear the ovation here. It's hard to even announce over this much clapping and cheering for a man who has earned his spot in UWA. But again, I reiterate, to see a match like this in any way soiled or its respectability taken away because of a manager or a valet would be something that I would regret very much as general manager, and so I hope that his valet serves as nothing more than eye candy. Finn, it's great to have you back. I was telling the fans here, to have this match in any way desecrated would bring me a great deal of pain because of the amount of hype, the amount of energy going into this heavyweight title match. And now Roberts has this valet at ringside. Hopefully she can keep her mind to herself. Aside from that, we're in for a treat. Not only UWA, but specifically that heavyweight title. He gave every fiber of his being for that gold, and nothing will get between him and it. He'll fly off the top of the building to the outside parking lot if he has to.
Well, he's already done it once before.
But nevertheless, Roberts feeling good, feeling high, feeling mighty. He's got his manager with him, Big Rig Loose in the middle of the action. Apollo being checked in the corner. Apollo got to spend the holidays, I was telling the fans, with a heavyweight title. He got to look at it every day. Roberts was this almost like a child being taken from you. That's how much he cares for the heavyweight title. Both these guys are religious about that piece of hardware.
Definitely so, and honestly, I can't think of anybody else that deserves it more than Apollo. I mean, the Armageddon Championship match was a crazy, intense match, and for Apollo to be the one to come out on top of that entire fight was just absolutely amazing. If anybody earned that title, it is Apollo.
That Armageddon match I wish I would have been able to call. I was able to go back and watch the film. It was beyond description. And you're right, Apollo proved his worth. He proved just how valuable he is to this promotion by catapulting himself to that heavyweight title by standing tall. Roberts with the arm ringer now. And we are off and running. The first heavyweight title defense of 2015.
On Apollo powers out, right out into an armbar of his own.
And another one there. And a third.
Jeez.
Hard impact, hard power. Raw power.
Wow.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Triple R begging for mercy on that arm, and Apollo, he should know better than Apollo's going to give it to him. Triple R now going for the ropes.
Triple R.
I don't know what locked is to call that, but, you know, he's holding onto those ropes pretty hard.
I don't know if he has any breath left. That took a lot out of him, that's for sure. And we're in the earliest of early stages. Around the back. Waist lock position. Be a beautiful time for a German suplex, but that's easier said than done.
Looks like Apollo is able to power out of every hold that Triple R has been putting on him.
Club to the upper back.
Wow.
To the chest.
And
another one. Clubbing blows. And another one.
You know, boss, triple. Oh, there we go.
And just as I predicted earlier.
Oh, geez.
Again,
Kicks
to see
the back.
anything get in the way of a match this talked about and this hyped as he uses that leg to choke the life.
See, this is just the fact that Lexi Green has come out here and she's being an extra set of hands is just it's an insult to the heavyweight title. That's what it is.
Right. I mean, it's painful to watch any match become a 3-on-2 or a 2-on-1, but to see it happen in a heavyweight title match. But I'll tell you this much, Apollo's not going to let that get in his head. Apollo has tunnel vision, and that tunnel is full of Ronnie Roberts, and it's full of Ronnie Roberts' shoulders on the mat.
Yeah, definitely. And Triple R he hails from Lexington. And, you know, he's a big UK fan. He says that they are the undefeated UK.
Yeah. Well, UK, hard right, more like an NBA team. You know?
And you know, I definitely have to say that, you know, UK, if you know, as good as they are, they don't use the tactics that Triple R uses, and one's got to wonder, going for pin 1, 2, how, you know, the UK basketball players would feel about Triple R trying to represent them this way.
The UK superstars are monsters, and they're mean, and they're tall, but they're not like Roberts, that's for sure. They do play by the rules. Look at him.
Oh!
He comes off the middle with a club to the upper back, and Roberts is slowly wearing Roberts away, wearing him down. Sadly, we could see a new heavyweight champion.
Going for
There's
pin.
the cover.
1, 2.
Big Rick Lou's going to have to break up this choking scenario. Lexi Green watching. Roberts pleading with the referee. And there she is
You know,
again.
somebody's going to have to do something about Lexi Green, because this is just low.
To say there was a heavyweight title change of any sorts because of outside interference would make me sick to my stomach. A regular match, it's bad enough, but not a match like this.
Especially a title match such as the illustrious UWA Heavyweight Championship.
Exactly.
It's the best of the best, and for that to be won by illegitimate means would just tarnish that goal.
Kick to the head.
Oh, wow.
Exactly right. And you know, I have yearned for the day where this rivalry could finally be settled, because there was so much bad blood, and sometimes literal blood, between the two. This is supposed to be the match that settles the score.
Right.
As he sets him up and rings him up on the apron. There's a cover. One, two, and only 2. This was supposed to be the war to settle the score, and if we don't have a definitive winner, then we may never see one. If it's not tonight, it may never happen.
And the fans getting behind Apollo.
And Roberts with a right hand.
Apollo's getting hyped now.
Up. Imagine the money, the time, the resources, the energy in it.
Giving it back to him.
Apollo coming back. And Roberts with a knee to the gut. Head first off the buckle.
Kicks to the midsection.
Vicious kicks.
Wow.
One to the chin. Now he's down in the
How's
corner.
Triple R going to capitalize off this now?
Roberts loves this. Roberts loves every moment he can soak up the energy of Apollo.
Going for a pin.
1, 2, and only 2. That was close.
You're not going to pin Apollo this early in a match. Apollo is heavyweight championship, or he's the heavyweight champion for a reason.
As every second passes, Ronnie wears Apollo down.
And Lexi Green.
He can feel the fans losing confidence, and Lexi with more stomps to the back. For God's sake, why? And now Roberts to the top.
Roberts on the top rope.
Come on now, Apollo!
Oh,
what height!
Wow!
Unbelievable height as he comes down with a club.
Smashing axe handle right on the skull of Apollo.
And if this man once again represents our promotion as heavyweight champion, we all may boycott. This is sick. And now a cover, and that may be it. Only 2.
Apollo kicked out. Triple R having issues now.
Big Rick Lou's telling him like it is. Apollo trying to work his way back up. I'll tell you this much. And another shot.
Wow.
On the other hand, Apollo kind of knew that this was happening.
Again, Apollo's getting hyped up. He wants it.
Apollo probably heard through the grapevine that Roberts would have a valet. He knows that Roberts cheats.
There we go.
And a shot. He knows what Roberts is capable of with low blows and distracting the referee, etc. And Apollo answers back every time.
And wow!
Sends him across the ring.
Apollo gaining the upper hand in the match now.
Apollo with a big high energy scoop slam.
Triple R counters.
And he connected with him.
Wow, super kick.
Right to the jaw. And I'll tell you what, if he goes down to that,
Triple R going
I
for
won't
a
look
pin.
down on him.
1, 2.
And only 2.
Apollo refusing to give in.
The fans doing everything they can to get behind Apollo. Apollo is almost the ultimate patriot of UWA. He represents the heart of this company.
You know, I gotta wonder if it's just a, reflex for Apollo's, for his shoulder to just go up.
And the referee
no.
got it.
Oh,
and
wow.
not like this. With a ref down, now it's open season on Apollo.
Oh, no. We may need to get somebody out here to take a look at Big Rick Loose.
Now somebody get her out.
And
we're not going to let a
Dream does
title
not
match
belong
in
in the
this way.
ring.
Come on, Apollo.
This is not the way it's supposed to
Duck
be.
it, yes.
Oh, wow.
And he goes down.
Looks like that tactic didn't work.
He goes down like
Apollo's sussing her up now.
A tree in the forest, and now Lexi's going to get her.
Lexi ducks out.
Lexi knew better than to stand there after what she saw just happen to Triple R, and this could be it.
Apollo's sizing him up.
Sizing up his prey. Stalking
and
him.
Full Nelson.
Tasting it. He takes it. Full Nelson slam. And Apollo.
Oh, Apollo's going for the pin, but
count it.
Big Rick Loose is slowly getting up.
Apollo smells the heavyweight coal.
Let's see her. 1 and 2.
2, yes.
Come on, one more. 3.
Yes. The greatest 3 numbers in the numerical system.
And still UWA champion,
This man is the chief of the tribe. This man just outlasted weapon use, valet and manager use, referee distractions, and everything else in the book, and he emerged victorious. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why Apollo is champion. It's not a mistake. It's not a fluke. This man is UWA.
Oh, absolutely, boss. Apollo has risen above every form of anyone who comes, anyone who challenges. He's risen above it, and he's been able to gain that championship back because he deserves it.